So today we are going to discuss exercise 2.5 question number 3. And what is this question number 3? They're saying factorize the following using appropriate identities. So you have to factorize using the identities. They have mentioned very clearly. So we have to understand what identities we can use here and what type of identities are there. So let's see now here. If you want to factorize this, then you have to make sure that it resemble any one of these identity. So I'll write the identity along this side first. Yeah, I'm that's good. So I'm going to write the identities here first so that you can recognize. You may be getting something like this: a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you get such thing, you write a plus b whole square, right? If you get something a square minus 2ab plus b square, then you will write a minus b whole square, right? And if you get a square minus b square, then you can write a plus b into a minus b. So these are the three identities. Now you have to look to these question and try to make it out which identity you can apply. Now when we come to the first part, you can see all are in plus. So if all are in plus, obviously it will go for the this identity. Here one minus is there, so obviously it go for this identity, and here we have two more terms, not three terms, so that gives this. So very clearly it's possible to recognize which identity you will apply. So what I'll do one and two question from here and show you how we can do it. So I'll solve it on the board now. So today's date is 28 April, and we are doing exercise 2.5. This is question number 3, no? Yes, question number 3. Now let's do the first part. The first part question is, it is 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. So as I told you that the identity which it resemble is a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. So this identity we are going to apply. Now there is no need to write the identity when you're doing in exam or anywhere. This is just for you to explain you. So what I have to do, I have to make sure this resembles something like this. So 9 also have to be brought under some cube. And this 6 I have to write as 2 into a into b. Here I know the b is y because it's just simple y, so it's b square. So I have to make sure that this 6xy look like this 2ab. So you can now see very clearly all the term of this resemble this. A square is, in fact, a is 3x, 2a, and b is y. So that means I have to write a, that is x, plus b, that is y, square. So instead of writing square, I'll write this one twice because I have to factorize. It's better that I write it like this. So the factorization is done and this is the answer. Understood? one? See, once you have recognized that this one resemble a square, because this inside the bracket, whatever 3x you see, it's a, then this one y is basically b. Square is there, so y is b. So in here it's 2ab, you can see this is 2, this is a, this is b. So if you have this one, that means if you have a square plus 2ab plus b square, so what you can write? You can write a plus b whole square. So I'm writing a plus b whole square. So you write whole square or you write the same thing twice? Same thing, no? A square means what? A into a. So anything is square, so I can write twice. I think so it's clear now. Okay. And I'll do the third part for you, because second part is almost all similar with a different sign. So you will try that as homework. So I'll do the third part. It is x square minus y square upon 100. So which identity it resemble? It resemble a square minus b square, a minus b, right? So this is x square y upon 10, because everything has to be in the square, and you have to be very careful regarding this 100. The 100 was not having a square, so I have to make it square. So I have taken 10 because I know 10 square is 100. So that way, now this one is a and this one is b. So the next thing I have to write is the answer. So the answer is a plus b and a minus b. So the factorization is complete. This is the answer, right? So all of you understood how it is done. Now let's move to the next thing. Yes. See, nobody will request anybody to admit. Those who have not joined at the time, they will not be admitted. Now this is the last warning to everybody. I'll not admit anyone after the class begins. Right? So if you are late, you cannot enter the class. Right? So this is done. Now we move to the next question. Question number 4. Expand each of the following using suitable identities. So you can see a lot of questions are there. And what identities are these? Do you have any idea? Yes. The identity is a plus b plus c whole square. So the expansion is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca, right? So there will be 6 term, 1 2 3 4 5 6, because we have 3 and it's a square. So this identity we can open using this ID. We can open or expand this one. Whenever there is a minus sign anywhere, that minus sign we take care inside the bracket. I'll show you one. So what I'll do, I'll show one minus one itself. I'll not show this one. I'll show one minus one, so that both the things are taken care. How to do minus case and how to do the, or how to expand using this formula. So I'm going to write the question now. Yes, I'm going to ask some doubts. I'll write it here which question I'm going to do it. So this is question number, this is question number 4, second part, 2x minus y plus z is equal to square. So this is the second part I'm doing. So I'll not repeat the identity because that I've already written once. So now I'm going to expand it. So a square, this is a square, plus b square minus, I'll put in the bracket. Okay, always the plus will come in front of the formula because the formula is with plus. Then we have plus z square, then plus 2ab plus 2bc and plus 2ca. So these are the terms which we are getting. Now further simplification, 2x square is 4x square minus y square, you will get plus y square plus z square. Now this is plus and this is minus, so plus into minus will give you minus 4xy. Again there is a plus into minus minus, and you have 2yz, and now plus because no minus term, 4xz. So the expansion is done, and this is the answer. I hope you have understood how it's done. Okay, I'll also take the last part. Yes. Yes, you don't have to write identity. Identity is no need to write. You know what is the identity. You know, then you can apply it. There's no need to write. So this is the fourth part we'll do it now. It is 1 by 4a plus 1 by 2b plus 1 whole square, right? So this one we will do it now. So this is the sixth part. Sixth part is 1 by 4a minus 1 by 2b plus 1 and is a whole square. So I'll start expansion. 1 by 4a square, this is the complete a square for us according to identity, plus minus 1 by 2b square plus 1 square plus 2 into 1 by 4a into minus 1 by 2b, then plus 2 minus 1 by 2b into 1. So I'll not write the 1 because I know anything multiplied by 1 is same, and 2 into 1 I'll not write, and 1 by 4 a I'll write it. Okay. So this is 1 by 4 a. So now simplification further. So this become a square upon 16 because whole square is 16, that you know it. Then again plus b square upon 4, yeah, or b square upon 4 also you can write it. 1 square is 1. Now here you'll get a minus sign because plus into minus minus, and 2 cancel. So ab upon 4, you can see this 2 and this 2 cancel, right? So we're left with minus 4. Then again we have minus, here we have 2 cancel, so we have only minus b, and then we have 1 upon 2, because 2 and 4 will get cancelled. We can write it in the lowest form, right? So you can cancel here 2 1 the. So this is the answer we have now. This is the answer. Understood how it's done? So now this was the question number 4. Right. Now let's see about question number 5. Factorize. Now what is the question here? This is the opposite of this one. Question number 4 was to expand. Now this is the expanded form given. You have to go back to the original question. That means these 6 terms are given and you have to go back to this a plus b plus c whole square. So you have to do the opposite of that. So let us see how we can do it. I'll show you. We can do it, but I'll show you how it's done. So fifth question, I'll do, which part should I do? I'll do second part, okay? I'll do second part first. First part is easy, so that you can do it once you learn how to do this one. So fifth question, second part. Fifth question, second part is uh, 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 under root 2 xy plus 4 under root 2 yz minus 8 xz. ठीक है, ये क्वेश्चन you can note it, you can check from your book. Everybody should have the book with you so that when I'm writing the question or I'm discussing any question, you should be able to know which question we are writing. So now what I'll do, I'll write the identity here because I want to tell you how it is done. So if it is a square plus b square plus c square, then we have 2ab, then I have 2bc, then we have 2ca or ac, then we should be able to write a plus b plus c whole square. So now what I have to do, these all terms have to make them resemble these. In the first loop it doesn't resemble, so I have to make sure that they resemble. Now let's start making that in that form. This 2 is not having a square, but we have to bring it to square. So I know if I write under root 2 and then put a square here, so that will give you, because under root 2 square is 2, so 2 I can write as under root 2 x square. So this can be converted in this form. Y is simple, so there is no problem for y. Similarly 8 is not having a square, so I can write under root 8 z square. So now this term is for us is a, this is b, and this is c. So the next term is plus 2 a b. This is a, this is b, 2ab, so this resembles this. Then plus 2 b c, this one, because this one is b, this one is c, so I have written directly here. And 2 c a. So all the terms resemble, but there is a minus sign you can see. There is a minus sign you can see, one is here and one is here. So now we have to take care of this minus sign. Without minus we have written here everything with the plus. Now we have to take care of this minus. If you see this term which is having minus, then one variable you will see common in both. A variable here and a variable here both are present. Which is that variable which is common in both this? X. This x is the variable which is common. So that means wherever we have x, those are negative value. That indicates x are negative. So what I'll do, I'll put all the bracket where under root 2x is there as a negative. I'll put a minus sign. So minus sign will come here and minus sign will come here. Okay. Minus sign will come here and minus sign will come. Hello. Good morning, Namji. Hmm. वो ना हम्म, उसके पीछे ना वो था मेरे ख्याल से कुछ रिजल्ट बना हुआ था किसी का रिजल्ट। हाँ। देखना पड़ेगा। देखिए रजिस्टर मैंने लिखा तो था पर मैं सारा डाटा नहीं लिखा था। मैं चेक करता हूँ मैंने फोटो खींची कि नहीं खींची। हम्म, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, अभी देखता हूँ। अभी देखता हूँ ठीक। I was on a call. There was a call from the school. Okay, so just wait to check something. There's an important document they require in school. Right. Okay, so what we were discussing, someone was asking some question. Why it's minus? Okay. So the main question which is given to us, if you see, there are two terms which are having minus term, but the identity which I've used, there is no minus anywhere in this. But this minus has to be taken care. So what we did, we found the common variable which is present. So the x is present here and x is also present here. So that indicates that wherever the x is there, those are negative. So x is present on this one, x is present here, and x is present here. So all these are negative. This is also negative. So all the x's are negative. So that's the reason we have taken negative. So now you can see this one represent this one, 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 and this one this one. So that means now left with to write this one on. So if I have written everything which is resembling this, so now next is this step. So I'll write here as a, there's a, then plus b, then plus c whole square, or instead of writing whole square, what I'll do, I'll write this one as twice. I'll write this one as twice because we need to tell the factor. So that's the thing. One more simplification you can do, this 8 root 8, if you want you can write like this, 2 root 2. Root 8 is 2 root 2 z. If you write well, if you don't write, there's no problem. root 2z. So this is the answer. So if you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me. Right. So like that, you can do the factorization. না বাকিকে পাঠিয়ে দাও ট্রেন করতে জল গরম হয়ে গেছে বোধহয় পাঠিয়ে দাও আস্তে আস্তে ট্রেন করতে মেয়েটাকে তুলে বসে পাবে তো টুলটা বাথরুম দিয়ে নাকি দরকার নেই দাও এখন দাও Okay, now let's see what the next question we can do. So we can now do sixth question. For the sixth question, we need two more identities. So which I'm going to write it here. For sixth question, the identity which we use is a plus b whole cube. Can you hear me, all of you, what I'm speaking? All of you can hear me? Okay, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab and in bracket a plus b. Idea to remember this one. In fact, you should remember both the expansion. Why? Because sometime we need one type of expansion, sometime we need other type of expansion. I'll tell you. Either you remember this. In fact, you remember both the things. I'll recommend like this. So you see, if it is a plus b whole cube, it is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. Multiply a plus b. Or if I open the bracket, then I'll get this one a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This also used in some question, and this is used for expansion. So you remember both, it will be better. And the second one is a minus b whole cube. So we have a cube minus b cube right minus 3ab a minus b, or you remember this a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b, and last is plus 3 3a b square. So these are the two identities we remember. Okay, so now we'll expand this one and let us see. I'll do some question for you. Right. I think the Okay, so we'll now do this sixth question. I'll do two parts for you. Let me see which part I can do for you. Check which part we can do. Okay. So sixth question. I'll do first, second part. 2a minus 3b whole cube. So I'm not writing the identity, straight away we do the expansion. So the formula is a cube minus b cube minus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square. Which one? I didn't understand what you're saying. Say it again. I didn't understand. See, there is no difference if I write 5 plus 2 plus 3, or if I write 2 plus 5 plus 3. These two don't make any difference mathematically. Does it make a difference? So if I write this term here and write this term here, it doesn't make any difference. I can write this term here, I can shuffle anything. Main thing is that the terms has to be there. Okay, so this is 8 a cube minus 27 b cube. Now 2 square is 4, and 4 and 9, 36. A square b. 2 square is 4, and 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 36. Now here is 3 square. 3 square is 9, 9 into 6, 54. 54 ab square. So this is the answer. Right? Yes, these are the identities. You can see. These are the identities. I'll show it. This is the answer. Right? I'll do another question. Sixth question. Third part I'll do. These all identities are there in the book. I'll show you where it is. I'll show you. This is the last page of your book. Okay. In the last page of your book, you will get a summary. You will get a summary here. So if you see the summary page, and if you notice, all the identities are here. So identities are there. Don't worry. And I have written the identities here. In fact, this is also there in the book on the front page. Means I'll tell you where it is. You can see it's written here on page number 44. Okay. Page number 44, all the identities are written. Then page number 45, not 45, I think so 46. There's another identity written. This one. Then on page number 47, another identity is written. So all the identities are written in the book. You can check. The identity which I have written is this one. Is this clear? So I'll proceed further now. So we'll do the third part. The third part is 3 upon 2x plus 1 whole cube. So 3 upon 2x cube 1 cube 3 a square b plus 3 a b square. So b square is 1, so we'll write 1 square, is no problem. So next step is cube. So 27 upon 8 x cube. You have to take cube of all the things which are there in the bracket. Denominator, numerator, everything. 1 cube is 1, so we leave it like this. So 27 upon 4x square plus 9 upon 2x. So this is the answer. Right? I hope you have understood how it is done. So what you can do, I'll write the homework here now for you people. You can do the homework. So the homework is you will do exercise 2.5, question number 3 remaining part, question number 4 remaining part, question number 5 remaining part, and question number 6 remaining part. So all the questions remaining part. Okay, RP means remaining part. So that's the homework.